All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. And much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. And Salaki, 1 second, bros. Let me see if I can pull up something real quick. Oops. You know, I might not have this stuff no more. Let me check it out. I'm gonna open up something real quick because I was here. List. Oh, that's not what I. Here we go. I just want to hold on, let me make sure it's not too loud. I want to play something in the background because I be making myself sleepy when I listen to myself. So I can only imagine I'm making you bro sleepy. Slovakia. All right, there we go. So today I want to talk about this wild edible. It's called Sumac. Staghorn Sumac. There's two different types of sumac. There's white sumac, and it looks white in appearance, and it's completely different from this sumac. This sumac is edible. So when you look at this sumac, it has these cone-shaped groups of clusters of what they call berries. They're kind of dry on the outside, so at least from what I've experienced, and so they're like, you know, I wouldn't call them berries, but that's what they're called. They're more like flowers to me. But as you can see, it stands upright and it kind of comes up in a curved shape like a horn. And the tree can be kind of tall, but there's a lot of benefits to Staghorn Sumac. And you know, if you brothers just Google Staghorn Sumac, you'll see and go to images, you'll see a bunch of images of the sumac. It's a very beautiful tree. You know, whenever I'm driving, you know, I look for the tree actually because it's very plentiful where I live. I'm in Pennsylvania right now, in Pittsburgh, and it's very, very plentiful on the sides of the roads. It can range from bright scarlet red to more purplish to even kind of brownish, looking like this or like this. You know, it looks cool to me, man. It looks real cool, you know. And I want to give some history on this. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and let what information is about. It looks beautiful. I'm gonna let what information is available speak for itself. Ooh, man, look, that's like in the in the autumn where the leaves are turning red. Man, I've yet to see something like that. It looks pretty, man. I can only imagine picking some of that sumac and what it's like. So I've been researching wild edibles for a while, and I found out about wild sumac and Salaki. And so what I learned is you don't want to pick it early in the summer. You want to pick it in the late towards the end of the summer, beginning of the fall, maybe August. You can maybe even go a little later, but I would go around this time, you know, like around, what's today, the 15th. I go around this time, you know, and pick it maybe even beginning of August. And there's different ways to harvest it, you know. Oh man, look at that red standing out. All the leaves have died. That's just beautiful, man. Anyway, all right. Salakia. So let's see. I guess I'll read some of the benefits and then I'll go a little bit into the history. So this is herb pathy, make life healthy. And you know, It's talking about the herb, and they call it on here. They call it smooth sumac, Rus glabra. And let's just type in Rus glabra. All right, let's type in Rus. See, smooth. They call it smooth sumac, and sumac. You know, Staghorn sumac. All these different things come up. Sumac. You know, and I would imagine there are different kinds. Like that looks a little different than the kind I have available. It's more purplish. Those berries look more rounded. See, look at that. I've never seen that before. That I would have to study those. Because white sumac hangs down. But red sumac, from what I know, having been ingesting sumac for the last 2-3 weeks, and based off of what we have, the cones to the kind that are edible stick upwards. Even this will be passable because it's trying to go upwards. White sumac points downwards. That's something else completely. That don't look like sumac. It look like raspberry. Salaki, I want to get to the information here. I'm just trying to edify and show you bros a few things to go with it. But anyway, just to prove that we're talking about the same plant, I typed in Rus glabra and sumac comes up. So it's the same plant. All right, so let me just close some of this. All right, so on this website, a smooth sumac cures. So it's effective against ulcers, candidiasis, redness of the vagina, burning. Candida, generally a disease of the mucous membranes. However, sometimes it may affect any part of the body. The bacterial infection that's caused by candida is candidiasis. It grows at moist place in the body. Our immune system has an efficiency to fight. So this is like, you know, I don't know if you guys heard about the candida virus, but this helps with that. That's interesting. The different stresses, the different causes of candida, and this just so happens to be one of the ones that can help you overcome it. So it helps with that. Difficult menses, which has to do with menstruation, cramps, nausea, bloating, disorientation, pain. Difficult menses is a disease of the female reproductive organs. Menstrual pain or dysmenorrhea is painful cramps during menstruation. It occurs in the lower mid-abdomen, radiating toward the lower back or thighs. Well, you know, it affects the female reproductive organs. So anyway, it helps with that. I don't pretend to know what menses is exactly. Itching, rectal issues, rectal prolapse, stomatitis, blisters, debility, dry lips, leukorrhea. Oh, it helps with a lot of stuff. I don't even know what leukorrhea is. Oh, fishy or smelly discharge from the vagina, so it can help women get their pH right. Icarus discharge from the, so it can help with your down there areas. Helps with a lot of stuff, man. Skin rashes, uterine prolapse, burns, diarrhea. It can definitely help you with diarrhea. I'll tell you that right now. I got a testimony, man. Because I haven't even had diarrhea. But one thing I'll tell you, I've been drinking Sumac Aid, which is one of the ways you can process it. You take the flowers and you put them in cold water. Make sure you get a thin straining cloth like cheesecloth, or I like to use these strainer bags. You can use paint, like 5-gallon paint strainer bags. Depends on what you want to use. You know, you use your own discretion on how you want to process it. But you soak the berries in cold water or room temperature water. You know, preferably some type of clean water, not tap water. But if all you have is tap water, then it may help make the water better for you. But You take the staghorn berries, Salaki. Let me find this. This guy always does that with his beats. In the end, he makes them sound all weird. But anyway, Salakia. So you take the staghorn sumac and you soak it in the water for about 4 to 8 hours. I would recommend probably 8 hours to get the stronger flavor out of it. But it all depends. If you want to make a small batch, you can just do 4 hours. Make sure you put as much sumac in there as you can. You know, however much you want to make. And now, if you do it for 8 hours, it's going to be very concentrated. Now what I'll say about the flavor of it is this. I'm jumping everywhere because there's so many things that go with it, but what I'll say about the flavor is this. It's like a tea. You know, tea and certain leaves contain something called tannins, and tannins is what gives tea its kind of flavor, for lack of a better word. Okay, tannin is it's a bitter tasting organic substance present in galls, barks, or other plant tissues, consisting of derivatives of gallic acid used in leather production. So tannins, it says why they are really good for you and for wine, and how you can find out if tannins give you a headache. Tannins are in a lot of things, but they're specifically in tea, and the tannin in tea and the tannin in sumac are very similar. When you make sumac, it's like having a lemonade tea combination after you sweeten it. It's very delicious. And if you don't like the the caffeine that comes with tea, this could be a good supplement, a good replacement for you. Now, I wouldn't recommend using store-bought I would not recommend using store-bought sumac to make this. You would need to have sumac fresh off of a tree to make sumac aid. At least from my experience. I have never tried to use this, but I don't think it would work that well. All right, so I'm just gonna run through this stuff now because it's getting a little longer. So it helps with nosebleed and sore throat. Action of sumac. It's effective against. It's an alterative. It's an antipsychotic. Repertory. I need to know what that word means now. Okay, I opened it up over here. It's not like letting me highlight anything on this page, which is retarded. I don't know why that's doing that. I'm just gonna look it up. Is it antipsychotic? No, it's psychotic. No, that ain't what I looked for. Remedy to offset the effects of gonorrhea or psychosis, also known as homeopsychotic. So it helps you with gonorrhea. All right, interesting. Did not know that. Which is very interesting here. So anyway, diaphoretic. It's just so much. Hemostatic, tonic, anti-diarrheal, appetizer. I guess it helps you be hungry. It helps you if you have diarrhea. It's a diuretic, so it can help you with dieting. Oh wait, does it? No, it doesn't define it. I almost thought it was going to define it for a second. Nope. Ophthalmic, antiseptic, astringent, emetic, galactog, aruba. It's a lot of different words, man. A lot of different words. So it's got the tannins. Tannins are polyphenols found in plant foods. The antimicrobial property of tannins kill harmful bacteria causing infections. Hey, I'm gonna have to go look at that. Tannins help to give relief from migraine. Tannins have antioxidant and anti-aging properties. These properties help to keep the skin youthful and protect the body from harmful radicals. Hey, this is getting to be a long video. Slacky bros. But requirement of tannins a day, 5 grams. That's what they say. Tannins help to reduce the risk of cancer and prevent arthritis. It helps protect from heart disease and improves dental health. Tannins prevent Parkinson's disease and keep the body healthy. Tannins strengthen the bone and maintain flexibility. Tannins help keep the body energetic and refreshes the mood. And I'll probably end up putting this so the effect of excessive tannins is you get blood clotting, liver disease, and stomach disease. So that's if you have too many tannins. So hey, everything with balance and order. You don't want to do too much. The taste of smooth sumac is sour. Yeah, you need to sweeten it. It's like a lemonade replacement, but it also has an element of tea type of tea situation. Like if you ever made tea and tried to do something like put your hand in it, or for whatever reason, like say you want to wash yourself with tea, it leaves this type of squeaky feeling on your hand. That's what the tannins do. Tea does the same thing. So you can use the root bark, the berries, and the leaves. I typically just use the berries. I heard the leaves can be used for certain things. There's a lot of uses for it. It can grow up to 5 meters tall. Common names are common sumac. So I didn't even go into the history yet. So sumac is used in cooking in the Middle East. Let's go here. Okay, so it tastes like salty lemon zest, za'atar. Spice contains sumac along with thyme, roasted seeds, marjoram, oregano. Za'atar is considered the condiment king in Middle East. While it's most known for that part of the world, Native Americans eat it too, long before Christopher Columbus set sail. Now, this is now for us that know through the spirit. Hey man, our people probably brought this here from that part of the world, man, because it's a key condiment over there in Israel. But guess what? It's all scattered across the North America, man. And here, particularly in Pittsburgh, get what happened here, man. This place is famous for what the Edomites did to the Native Americans, the Gadites that lived here, man. And guess what? Everywhere you look, damn near, you see sumac, and our people smoked this stuff and they ate it and they did different things. You ain't supposed to be smoking nothing, but our people used it for many different things. And I'm of the belief that they brought the seeds over here and planted it because they liked it so much, And I'm gonna just run through this. Highest antioxidant spice. Has 66 times more antioxidants than blueberries. Come on, man. Anti-cancer activity in lab research. May lower LDL cholesterol, so it lowers a certain amount of cholesterol. May lower blood pressure, so it can thin your blood. May be good for diabetes. It gives you weight loss by blocking fat. Above the benefit was as good as blah blah blah. Used for obesity. Worked by inhibiting pancreatic lipase, which is an enzyme secreted by the pancreas that helps break down fats for digestion. When fats are not fully broken down, fewer calories from them get absorbed. The raw, conventional, and organic sumac berries produce similar results. Mitigating bone loss. That's why your parents seem to get short when you're in your 20s, and why you will seem too short to others. And later on, bone which connects to teeth. It helps with bone loss. Antibacterial against oral pathogens, so it helps with your mouth. Water-based extract was found to decrease biofilm formation when caused by these 5 different culprits. Side effects: allergic. You could be allergic. It says it's in the same family as cashew, and so you could be talking about consulting a doctor and all this other stuff. And it also talks about a mango allergy, which, I don't know much about that. It doesn't really seem to spark any type of reaction in me. While most would consider this a benefit, the undesired weight loss, if you are underweight and you have problem maintaining a healthy weight, you should avoid eating sumac daily, is what they say. It says there's unknown pregnancy safety, so we're not going to get into it because they don't know. They're just going off of what they think. Statins, to lower cholesterol, blood pressure medicines, and diabetic treatments may be adversely affected when high amounts of sumac are taken with them. The result might be too low of a drop. So it talks about the best kind that you can buy. So if you're going to buy it from a store, it says you can replace it with 3 parts lemon and 1 part zest, but you cannot replace, as far as the antioxidants though, you cannot replace those levels. They're the highest levels. It says that they're higher. What does it say? Higher than blueberries. You know, the Most High gave us this stuff out of the earth, and I can go get a scripture now. Salakia. All right. Ecclesiastes 38:4. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor them. You know. I'm gonna actually read 38:1. Honor a physician with the honor due unto him, for the uses which ye may have of him. For the Lord hath created him. For the Most High, for of the Most High cometh healing, and he shall receive honor of the king. The skill of the physician shall lift up his head, and in the sight of great men he shall be in admiration. The Lord hath created medicines out of the earth, and he that is wise will not abhor him or not hate them. You know. And man, this medicine here, man, you know, it's the uses are just up there, man. So anyway, where can you buy it? So the thing about buying it a lot of times is they put salt in it. You know, I've had the opportunity to pick it off the tree, you know, where it just grows naturally, and dry it out and grind it up myself I don't add salt to it. I just grind it out to make sure it don't mold. I try to dry it out as much as possible. I don't have a dehydrator, but I do my best. And so far, the batch that I made looks good, and I've been having a lot of it. So to prevent mold and stuff, I've just been making sumac aid. Now, the thing about sumac aid is clearing me out, man. It's clearing me out, for lack of a better word. I've been so regular, it's retarded. Like, I'll go 3-4 times a day, you know, when I eat, and especially I'll be going like crazy. But anyway, but it's not diarrhea though. It's normal. It's a normal movement. So I do believe that it helps you with diarrhea because I'm having normal movements. Middle Eastern supermarkets will have it, though they will likely be non-organic and loaded with salt, and that's the catch. Whether it's a part of the za'atar or standalone, almost every brand adds salt and a lot of it. So this is Esau's wickedness. They add salt. Maybe it's not just Esau. Maybe it's these people that keep it from going bad. They add a lot of salt to it, but that also makes it not healthy for you. Sadaf and Zayard are probably the most popular genuine Middle Eastern brands of brown sumac. Their price per ounce is low, but their salt content is high, up to 200 milligrams per teaspoon. That's a lot of salt. Remember, it already has an uncanny salty flavor, which is natural and low in sodium. There's no need to ruin that health perk by adding actual salt. The best sumac brand is Spicely Organic. It's non-GMO, USDA certified organic, certified gluten-free, vegan, contains less than 1% salt. You can find it for sale at some specialty grocers in 2-ounce jar, but we prefer to buy the 1-pound bulk bag on Amazon. And when you go on Amazon, it ain't really available. Ain't none of them available. Don't look like. Spicely Organic. So this one's available. You can get 2-ounce Spicely for $12.52, which is $6.26 an ounce, plus $6.49 shipping from these people. So you know, yeah, there you go, man. Like I said, this is a common ingredient in this spice here called za'atar, which is all this thing here is eaten all throughout. So like, yeah, it's eaten all throughout the Middle East, but it's also found here in North America, which just ties even. It's just another aspect of tying together the scriptures to what exists around us. that our brothers brought this stuff here from the Holy Land. All right, bro. Well, bros, I'm gonna just stop this video here because it's been going on for a good little minute. I don't want to bore y'all to sleep. But hey, hopefully this video was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai for the medicines and that He created out of the earth, and for everything, for life, for faith, for the promise of trying to live righteously, and for the reward that comes for the righteous, and the reward that's gonna come for the wicked, man. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much love to you brothers out there preaching the truth and sincerity. Hey, and a ball and recompense and judgment to the wicked, man. Shalom.